What is going on, coin collectors? Today we are going to look at Indian Head cents that you may own that are worth lots of money. Before we get into the Indian cents that sell for over $100,000, it's important to note that all Indian Head cents are worth significantly more than 1 penny. Even the most common date, 1907 Indian Head cent, where over 108 million were minted, are worth several dollars a piece, even in well-circulated condition. Find the same coin in mint condition and it can be worth hundreds of dollars. But let's take a look at the Indian Head cents that, if you are lucky enough to find one, are worth huge amounts of money. Anytime you're lucky enough to come across an 1873 Indian Head cent, you're looking for two specific variations. There's an open and closed 3 version, with the latter having the ends of the 3 almost touching. The second and more rare is a doubling of the liberty in the Indian's headdress. It's very noticeable, even on coins that are well circulated, and it is quite valuable. This example is particularly stunning, as an MS65 red-brown grade is the finest condition known. This coin recently sold for $66,000 in April of 2021. The 1888/7 over date wasn't discovered by experts until 1970. Over the years, around 30 examples have been discovered, and most are well-circulated varieties. The overdate is actually quite difficult to determine with the naked eye on well-worn pieces, so an easier way to determine if you have one of these rare Indian Head cent coins is to just look above the letter E in United on the front of the coin. There's actually a rim break or an irregularity in the pattern that is present on all known examples. This coin has only traded hands twice, both in the year 2007. First in January for $57,500, and then again in August for $74,750. Several years later, a finer example of an 1888/7 overdate graded PCGS MS64 red-brown came up for auction and sold for $72,000 in August of 2019. There is really no other way to explain this 1864 Indian Head cent other than there must have been some funny business going on at the United States Mint at the time. It's believed there are 3 or 4 examples of this coin in existence, and the first public auction records date back to 1868. For over 150 years, this coin has traded hands among collectors many times. Over the past 20 years, it is sold in March of 2007 for a mere $63,250, then again in 2008 for a whopping $115,000, and more recently for $84,000 in January of 2021. This coin is believed to be the only Indian Head cent graded near perfect PCGS MS68 red condition. In the PCGS population point, there are 2 coins listed, but experts believe this is either a mistake or a duplicate entry, making this the finest known Indian Head cent ever minted and graded. This coin has traded hands a few times over the years, first in 2003 for $69,000, then again in 2009 for $97,750, and most recently this beauty sold for $108,000 in August of 2019. Mint era coins are always collectible and curious to how they surface. It's believed that this 1905 Indian Head cent struck on a $2 gold planchet was deliberately made by mint officials at the time for collectors. Only a handful of gold and silver planchet struck Indian Head cents are in existence, with this being the only one from 1905. Coins like this rarely change hands, as the owner will likely never have another chance to buy the same or similar coin in their lifetime. This coin sold for $123,375 in April of 2015. The 1877 Indian Head cent is the lowest mintage of the series. It is believed that 852,500 coins were minted. However, some coin experts believe that potentially less were actually minted and circulated. The top grade seen here is the PCGS MS66 red, and when this coin comes up for auction, it usually sets a record. Auction records date back to 1999, with the coin selling for $55,000 in August of 1999. Over the years, the value of the MS67 red 1877 Indian Head cent steadily climbs, reaching a record sale price twice of $149,500 in 2007 and 2009. Most recently, this coin sold for $114,000 in August of 2019. The finest known condition of the 1864 L on ribbon Indian Head Cent proof is PR65 Red Cameo. Simply a spectacular condition on a coin with an estimated just 20 copies in existence. The L on ribbon variety is more rare and valuable than the version with no L. On well-worn copies of this coin might be hard to tell, but this is the first thing that you look for if you have an 1864 Indian Head Cent in your collection. This pristine version has traded hands a few times over the years. First, an NGC PR65 sold for $141,000 in August of 2014. Then the coin seen here in a PCGS holder sold for $152,750. The owner of the coin is open for offers today with a starting price of $229,000 to just get the owner to think about selling this extremely rare Indian Head Cent proof coin. As you just learned, the 1864 Indian Head Cent with L, or L on ribbon as it's known, is one of the most desired coins in the Indian Head Cent series. However, proof examples are among the most desired coins in existence, with again just 20 estimated to have been minted at the time. These coins rarely come up for auction, but have traded hands several times over the years. A PCGS PR65 Red Brown sold in 1999 for $96,000. Then this example shown in an old green holder with CAC certification sold for $161,000. In October of 2011, a different version of the same coin sold for $135,125 in August of 2012. And finally, this coin resold in May of 2015 for a little over $108,000. And now finally, the highest selling Indian Head Cent that we found on record. How about an Indian Head Cent that was nearly 150 years old, but only surfaced in the year 2000? This very unique and unusual 1859p Indian Head Cent features a double obverse, or two heads, on each side of the coin. It's believed that this mint error was discovered by the United States Mint production team in 1859, but maybe one coin was kept as a souvenir. Curiously, this coin can no longer be found in the PCGS database. It's possible the coin maybe it was placed in a new holder. The only recorded sale of this coin was a record for Indian Head Cents, selling for an astonishing $195,500 in July of 2008. Those were the top selling Indian Head Cent coins. Hopefully you found a few of them in your collection. Don't spend all the money in one place. Don't forget to like and subscribe and consider sharing our videos. We appreciate you watching. Maybe check out some of our other videos in the description below. There is a link to an Indian Head price guide on priceguideapp.com. Have a wonderful day and good luck with your collections.